Welcome, myself Professor Bhushan Tayde from KKY College of Horticulture, Nasik. Today we will discuss about propagation of roses. Seed propagation. This method of propagation is generally adopted by the breeders for developing new cultivars with desirable characters. Seedlings of rose species are also used as a rootstock for grafting or budding. Vegetative propagation. Cuttings. Propagation of roses by cuttings normally done to raise rootstock for grafting or budding. For multiplying vigorous types of cultivars like climbers, ramblers, polyanthus, and miniature roses. First, stem cutting. Easiest and least expensive method. Each should be cut clean just below the node and lower leaves have to be removed. Cuttings with single or double or triple eye better for rooting. Root cutting. More resistance to frost than stem cuttings, but growth and flowering is poor in root cutting. The growing point should be always keep top. Examples are Rosa blanda, Rosa nitida, Rosa virginiana. Layering. Usually, the practices in climbing and rambling cultivars practice in early monsoon or early spring. Not good due to the fibrous root. Air layering. It consists of removing of the bark about 2.5 centimeter long and apply rooting hormone IBA and NA at 10 ppm and cover with the rooting media sphagnum moss and covering with polythene film for quick rooting. Ground layering. It is performed by the bending roots to the ground and covering with soil but leaving the terminal and exposed. Cutting or notching should be given in the underside of the stem. Rooting take place in a month or so and the layer should detach 15 to 20 days after root formation. Grafting. Inach grafting is another method of propagation roses. Disadvantages. Failure is common, flowering wood is scarified, uh, the cost of grafted plant is costlier than budded plants, not popular to, due to the drawbacks. Budding method. Budding is the most popular and successful method, provides larger number of plants than cuttings. Layering or grafting as a single shoot of the desired scion furnishes a number of birds for budding. Rooted cuttings of stalks or seedlings with roots are used for budding and grafting. Tea budding, inverted T and slid method. Shield or tea budding is commercially practiced. On the selected rootstock, the buds are inserted into T-shaped incision and then tied with suitable wrapping materials like polythene, sheets or tape, adhesive tape, binding rubber strip. Time of budding. The time of budding varies from place to place. The right stage of budding is when plants have good sap flow and the cambium tissue is highly active. The best time for budding in different regions areas follows. In eastern India, January to March due to ideal temperature or spring season. Northern India, December to February. In places with mild climate like Bangalore, Pune, Dharwad, etc., budding can be done almost any time. Budwoods can be stored at 0 degrees Celsius and utilized for budding. Should be preferably done 5 to 7 centimeter above ground. It takes 3 to 4 weeks for bud union. The ideal temperature is 10 to 25 degrees Celsius. Rootstock. Proper selection of rootstock is of prime importance. They are known to impart marked effects on the vigor, precocity, productivity, quality of bushes, disease resistance, adaptability to soil and climatic conditions, etc. Therefore, it is necessary to choose the most suitable rootstock for budding or grafting roses. Characteristics or qualities of good rootstock. It should produce strong fibrous root system. It can be easily propagated cuttings. It should have vigorous growth habit, healthy and resistance to disease and frost. Plant should have uniform growth rate. It should have thick bark to hold the bud. It should be reasonably free from suckers. It should support the budded plant to survive for long tissue. It should withstand a wide range of soils and climatic conditions. Common rootstock Rosa bourboneana, popular in northern parts of India due to its straight and long stem. Rosa cania or dog rose. Rosa indica, odorata, tolerant to powdery mildew and insect pest resistance. Rosa laxa, common in Europe. Rosa manith, common in Europe for dwarf roses. Rosa multiflora, good for outdoor roses, resistance to nematodes. Rosa rugosa, used in Europe for hybrid roses. Rosa fortuniana, Rosa moschata, Rosa englanteria, Rosa sempervirens, Rosa rubiginosa, rubichinsi, etc. So this was all about the rose. Thanks for watching.